Hello YouTube, this is my son.
Hello.
We're out here working today. No school, so we were out here working.
Hallelujah.
Right now this is the car that he was working on over here, a 2017 GM, or Chevy Suburban I should say. What was the problem with this car, Rock? It just didn't want to accelerate?
Mass airflow.
It didn't want to...
It got too much fuel.
It was getting too much fuel. Wait, you keep on getting too close. Hey, guys, stand back a little bit so we can see you. There you go. So, it was getting too much fuel, huh? Where did we see that? In here on the scan tool? Can you show me like what we were actually looking at there? Let's see if I can block the light here. Sure, go ahead, show me.
We were looking at the mass airflow, and if you take a look over here, it's right here.
Let's see. Let me get these things back down to where they were. Alright, can you show me again without this terrible glare? Okay. Show me what you were looking at there.
It was right here. The mass airflow.
Oh, okay. And what kind of readings were you getting before?
We were getting about 7.2 and 7.3.
7.2, you sure?
Yes.
Was it low number or high number?
High number.
It was a high number. I think it was a low number. I think you had 2.7, remember, on the mass air?
Yeah.
2.7 on there. And then we had up here where we had these fuel trim numbers. Remember I told you they were supposed to be at 0? Where were they?
They were at about... I cannot remember these days.
They were about 30 and 34?
Yeah.
Right? Somewhere way high up like that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't see the numbers looking like that anymore. Can you tell me what you did on the car?
So, what I did was, if you take a look at the engine in the front, the mass airflow, there's a computer reader for the mass airflow. We also saw that the box for the mass airflow was completely destroyed.
Sure, let me see. Come on over here and show me.
This right here is
right
not
there?
good. It is way too wiggly.
Was there a problem with it? Oh, you mean it? Oh, so it moves. Oh, I see what you mean.
It moves way too much.
Oh, yeah, look at that, huh? It's broken up there. Okay. So what did that do?
That let way too much particles in, which eventually let it into the airflow, which got it into the mass airflow detector, which I'm just going to call it. I don't know if it's professional
Mass airflow sensor, that's it.
And we opened this up, and there was a leaf in there. I don't know how a leaf got jammed in there. Like, how does
inside the sensor? All right, hold steady for a second here. Let's let all the viewers see that. Oh my goodness.
It's gigantic too. And since it's being transported to the computer, it's reading, it has too much fuel for itself, so...
What was it? So when that got in the way, what was it doing to the mass airflow sensor? What was it preventing it from being able to do?
It was preventing it from being able to make fuel in this case, because it had all this fuel saved up, yet it couldn't...
Think about it. Let's see. So it's an airflow sensor, right? So we're going to educate you and the viewers at the same time. So our mass airflow sensor, what's his job in life? All he does is reads in the air coming in from the outside, right? And he's going to measure it. And he's going to say, hey, Mr. Computer, and he's going to talk back over here on these wires. He's going to say, hey, Mr. Computer, I'm seeing this much air coming in, and I think that you need to put in, you know, probably a little bit of fuel based upon my numbers. And the computer's going to go over there and he's going to say, well, I see your numbers, and I know what temperature the car is, and I know all these other things that you don't know, so I think I'm going to put in this amount of fuel. So this car is over here saying, well, we're blocked. We got this stuff here in the way. So I don't see a lot of air coming in. And he's going to tell the computer, hey, I don't really have a lot of air to give you or anything like that. So you're going to have to do something with it. But the computer's looking at all these other things like oxygen sensors and stuff like that. And he's saying, hey, man, you know what? We got way too much fuel then. And these numbers are just ridiculous. I got to get more fuel in there. If I have just that amount of air that you told me, then it's not going to work. So I need to get more fuel in this thing. So it started making those numbers go up higher and higher. So that long-term fuel trim started going up, all the way up to the 30 and 34 that we saw. And that's what ended up happening. Now when we got that guy out of the way, right? That was
the air started flowing at
the air started flowing past him, and he started saying, hey, whoa, I see a lot of air now. And the computer said, well, Yeah, so you definitely do, and now I've been giving this thing too much fuel. I need to start taking some of that fuel away. So that's what it did. It started pulling all the fuel back down and brought it right back to where it was. Now we haven't tried to race this thing up yet to see if it has power. You want to get in there, we'll give it a little shot of gas and see if it has some power?
Alright.
Right inside there, that last pedal right there, you just give it a little shot there with your finger. Yep, one shot. Boom. Alright, I think that done it.
Yep.
That was pretty good because before when you did that it would go bleh. Alright, very cool. So, Rocco, your very first fix on YouTube. Are you happy?
Yes.
Alright.
And scared.
Yeah, it's okay. We had a good time though, right? Alright, and then what are we working on over here? I forgot what we were working on. Oh yeah, that's right. We got a Volkswagen.
One of the worst cars in the world.
Yeah, I'm sure some of the viewers are going to love that. So, what do we have set up over here? Do you remember?
We have a picoscope that is being transferred to this cable that...
Where does that cable go? Do you remember?
No, actually. I have a
Alright, if you
horrible
look down
memory
there, that
sometimes.
cable goes directly down to the starter. And what were
And
we
that's what
testing it for?
We were testing how the engine acts.
So we were testing it for what? Yeah, well, let's see. The problem with the car was that we thought there might be something wrong with the engine, right? And I remember we had that sound, and I said, when we cranked this thing, I really don't like that sound. It sounded like it was going ba-va-voo, 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 right?
Well, really,
And it didn't sound right.
It was going like 120, 120, and that's
Right.
not what we want because
So,
when we
so
looked
we
at
set this up over here. What was this? We were
that was
actually
how many
watching.
peaks they were.
Right.
And since it's only 3, we want it to be 4. 1, 2, 3, nothing. 1, 2, 3, nothing. That's not good. So we're still working on it right now.
Right. So we're looking at it probably a problem inside the engine.
I would think so, but I don't know for sure. I'm only a beginner.
No problem. We're learning as we go.
Got it.
All right. Well, say goodbye to the viewers. We're going to keep on going, and maybe we'll get another video out there tonight.
Bye. Have a nice day.